Oh, makeshift.
Yeah, it works. So I just want to do a quick live stream. I know not a lot of people are going to be on tonight. Hold on, we got a dirty camera. Yeah, it's better. I know not a lot of people are going to be on tonight, but I just wanted to get on. And for those of you guys that like to stay up late, we hardly ever do these late live streams like this, and just kind of give you a little inside scoop of what's going on tonight. Hold on. Let me wipe this thing off. Yeah, wipe. Here we go. So, what's going on, Jared? T-Top Thomas, right off the bat, man. Thank you so much, T-Top. I appreciate it. Robert said, boom, I made it. What's up, guys? Leach Motorsports in the house. Hey, I don't know if this is Cody or Matt, but hey, look, Leach Motorsports, huge freaking shout out to you guys. If you guys watched the video with the Retro Fox, you know that thing is humping. That's a huge thanks to Leach Motorsports. So if you guys need something tuned, go check them out over at Leach Motorsports. So look, tonight I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of what's going on and just kind of hang out, answer a few questions. Like I said, we're just going to do a late night live stream. Look at what we got going on over here. Yeah, what's that? Any guesses what engine that is?
You asked me?
No, not you. Of course, you better know.
I do.
Yeah, shout out to Leach. Does anybody know what engine that come out of? What's going on, Mac Dad? What's going on, Smitty's Bad? Yeah, thanks for the love. Absolutely. So, who we got tonight? Who's on the Leach Motorsports? Who's running that tonight? Is that Matt? Cody? 351? Well, we were actually going to do a 351, guys. I was about to pull the trigger, and I didn't. So what's going on? Mustang Guy 6501 in the house. Like I said, this is a little different tonight. I just wanted to... Cody, okay. All right, so we got Cody from Leach Motorsports in the house tonight. First live. Somebody said this is their first live. First live in a while. Hate to be missing them lately. Kent, thank you so much for showing up, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is just spur of the moment. I guess that's something else that maybe I can touch on tonight. Is we like to do everything is spur of the moment. We shoot from the hip on this channel. I very rarely plan anything out. I never take notes. I never write anything down. I just show you guys what I'm doing. So I've had a lot of people say, you know, you should do this, you should do that on the channel to grow the channel. Guys, if you haven't noticed, we're not trying to grow the channel. If the channel grows, I'm all for that, but I can only show you what I'm doing. I show you what I'm interested in, and hopefully you guys are as well. If not, that's fine. So we got Hunter. This is my son back here, Hunter in the house, and he is over here working on this engine. So I'll go ahead here in a few minutes and kind of give you guys like an update of what's actually going on and why we're doing what we're doing. But Mustang Guy 6501 says, hey Hunter.
What's up?
Lamar Richardson in the house. Looks stockish, 302, 347, 331. Bro, you should try putting the 93 Cobras on the Carbon Fox. Mac Daddy, we may do that. Looks good. So Dexter's in the house. Kelly Williams, what's going on, Kelly? Hadn't seen you guys in a while. Hope you all are doing great. Sorry if you see my finger up here. I'm having to scroll through the comments. Hey, Brutal family. JJ's still in the garage working too. That's awesome, Nikki. I tell you, we have really been grinding it out here lately in the shop, trying to get ready for 4 takeover. And yeah, I know JJ's getting ready too. So can't wait to see you guys there, by the way. What happened to the squirrel? The squirrel, we let the squirrel go. And I don't know what happened. It probably died, I'm sure. Just been busy, man. Kent says, found out my sister has cancer and some other stuff. Been rough, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. I have obviously been through my fair share of stuff lately, and I can relate, man. I'm so sorry. Stay strong, brother. So Robert says, best channel on here. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. So sorry, Kent. Squirrel tacos. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little bit of barbecue sauce, some Kika man. Yeah, we could probably do that. So Connor says doing door pins and bushings tomorrow. Pray for me. Connor, let me ask you something. Now this is just something that I use. I know not everybody has these things, but Connor, do you happen to have one of these little seats, these adjustable seats right here? If you do, I use those to support my door. Now this is just an option for you. They come from Harbor Freight. I don't think they're very much, like $20 or something like that. And you can actually put this under your door and it'll help support your door with a cushion and it won't scratch your door up while you do your door pins and cushions. I'll show you guys just real quick. Guys, this is the type of stuff I live for. I love little hacks and stuff like this. Ford Matt 77, thank you so much. Everyone, please hit that like button. Ford Matt, look, guys, you do not have to do this. Trust me, but you all know that. I've told you this a million times. So obviously, you know, put your car on jack stands, and this is the way I do things. Get your car up high enough where your door will fit underneath this, right? Slide it right under your door here. And believe it or not, these things are strong enough to support your door. So two of them are better, but if you only have one, that's fine. Just get the car up a little higher and you should be good to go. Trust me, it helps out tremendously when you're doing door pins and things like that if you don't have any help. A jack is good, jack stands are good, but this gives you some adjustability here. So doing it over at Leach, good tip. Yeah, man, absolutely. Well, cool. Virtual vapes in the house. What's up? Hunter's coming along. Okay, all right. So let me give you guys. Kyle says switching out headlight harness tomorrow and troubleshooting dash harness. Wish me luck. Yeah, I hate doing that stuff. Alrighty, you guys want to see a little something? Any hacks on crank window bushings? No, man, I don't think I have anything on that. So, you guys ready for this? What up, Knock? Old Carbon Fox is sitting a little high, huh? That didn't last long. That didn't last very long, did it, guys? I couldn't stand it. I made my mind up today that I was going to come out and do this. Here we go. Ooh, that's it. All right, so you guys obviously know what's going on now. This will be something that will be on the next video. It's not going to be a how-to do any of this crap. This is obviously the engine that came out of the Carbon Fox. I told you guys it had a little bit of a noise to it, and it was at the bottom end, I'm almost positive. But I spent a lot of time, not a lot of money necessarily, a lot of time on this engine over here, and I'd really like to get it in the car. So, screw it. We got Ford Takeover coming, and we're just going to do it. So, guys, look. Guys, look, I hate to be that guy, but I don't sell any parts. Obviously, you know, we're always rotating wheels and things like that out and different cars and stuff like that. So I'm a wheel guy. I love wheels. I'll never sell any wheels. I've got them stacked up. Dude, they're up there in the garage. I have them in boxes, and I'm just a wheel guy. So yeah, the Carbon Fox is undergoing some major surgery. Now, one thing that I do want to mention to you guys, this would be the perfect place to go ahead and talk about it right now, is my wife brought up the idea of leaving the engine bay red, but like respraying it, doing the engine bay red in the car. And I was like, I'm not doing that. It's going to look like I just was too lazy to paint the engine bay. That's a horrible idea. But the more we talk, Hunter even agrees. And I was like, screw it. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna respray the engine bay, tape it all, you know, out nice and neat so it looks good, and respray the engine bay red on this car. And I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. Red engine bay, red interior. I don't know. It's my car, so I don't really care. It's not gonna hurt the resale value because it'll never be sold. So I just think it's a cool idea. So screw it. We'll make it look good, guys. So, Mustang Guy 6501 agrees too. So, how many of you guys think that might be kind of cool? Let me go ahead and give you another sneak peek. Now, imagine this thing all like trimmed out nice and bright red with clear coat and all that. But look how the Look how the red licks the inside of the engine bay there. What do you guys think about that? I think it looked pretty cool, man. I mean, be a little different. I say it looked different. Most people are gonna be like, "This lazy ass didn't even paint his engine bay." Like, but I did. I just painted it the wrong color. All right, so cool. That'll be coming up then. Just nod your head and agree, happy wife. Yeah, she wanted it. She thought it would be really cool, and screw it. Why not, right? It's my car. As long as it looks good under the engine bay, and I know that I actually took the time to do it, it'll be okay. Different in a good way, yeah. I thought about that for a second, then thought, no, paint it gray. I thought the same thing. I'm like, no, it needs to be gray. Like, I'm not half-assing it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm intrigued by it. I kind of want to try it. Yeah, dare to be different, Cody says. All right, Smitty, have a good one. T-Top Thomas says, it'll be different. Yeah, different is always the best way to be. Exactly. We're going to do something different. This whole build on this car is going to be different. So I want to run back over a few of the ideas that I have with this thing. Like, we were going to do a 351. I'll go ahead and tell you guys now, since you're here live, I'll give you the inside scoop. I was that far away from clicking the button on a 351 on eBay.
I left here yesterday and he said he was doing a 351.
I was doing it. And from Mako, something like that. A seller on eBay that's been around for years that builds like reman short blocks. Anyway, I was gonna buy one, and we're gonna do a Windsor in this car. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And then I got to thinking about it. I've been spending too much time out here in the shop, not enough time with the family inside the house, and it's starting to stress like my home life, like being out here so much. And I've got to do a better job of not being out here as much. Now tonight it's Friday night, kids are all in bed, everything's cool. So I got to thinking, I'm like, this 351 is going to require a lot more legwork for me and a lot more work. All of this is going to require a lot of work, so don't misunderstand me. But we just all kind of sat around and we're like, you know what, man, I don't think the 351 is really the way to go right now. At some point, yes, but right now we just got done painting the car. We're balls to the wall with everything else going on, and I think it would just be too much. So that's why I decided not to do it. But the way we're going to be doing this car is we're putting this engine in it with a very, very small cam and hopefully a good set of cam-filled heads. That's the cam-filled 192s. And I want this thing to feel like a stock car, right? Like, just a good running stock 302 with a cam. That's kind of the feel I want with it. I know everybody says, a manual swap it. Guys, I got manual cars. If there's one thing that I wish I could change about YouTube in the comments, I wish I could get people to understand not everybody wants to do things the way that you want to do them. Just because you think a 5-speed is the only way to go doesn't mean that other people, agree with that. Like, if I only could pick one car, it'd be a 5-speed car. But there's something to be said about having an automatic car. So, hold on. Eugene says, I messaged you on Facebook Messenger. I need help. Eugene, I'm sorry, man. Like, this is what I give to you guys here. If you got a question or anything, now would be the time to ask it. And if I can answer it, I will. If not, somebody else can. I'm so busy, man. I do apologize, Eugene. I can't answer those questions. I do apologize. I'm just being as honest and real with you as possible. If I get into a conversation, I get probably 60 to 70 messages a day on Facebook Messenger. If I open up a conversation, a dialogue between people, and we respond back and forth 20 times, and I do that with 60 people, I will never be able to do anything, okay? Please don't take what I'm saying the wrong way. I don't have time. But right now, you're welcome to go ahead and post up any questions you got, and I will do my best to answer. Let me just shut up here and see what you guys got going on, okay? Stock cam on 17s. No, 89 GT50. I did think about doing that, but we're going with the Trick Flow Stage 1 cam in this car. But, it'll be sold. Oh, when you're done with Hunter, send him to me. Yeah, I know, right? Cokes and Little Debbie's. I think, what do you work for? Huh? Andrew works for Little Debbie's. What do you work for? Cigarettes and Monsters?
Cigarettes and Monsters.
There we go.
That is
And
sweet tea.
Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm trying to block out Some lights. Ooh, Lord, that's bright. Hold on. So Alan Cooper says, why don't you add pinstripes or letters of contrast? You talking about on the Carbon Fox? Why don't you add pinstripes or letters to contrast to make it look more purposeful, or like it was done on purpose instead of making people think you were too lazy to paint the bay? I don't know. I think the way we tape it off, it should be kind of obvious that it was done. I even thought about doing the underside of the hood, like the center section of the hood in red as well. Just to kind of, I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to get crazy with it, but I want it to be obvious that we took our time and chose to do that. So. Yeah, so Format 77 says he likes the idea of having a mostly stock auto for cruising. Yeah, with the family. It's a cool deal. Like, if you could only pick one, I understand most people go in 5-speed. I agree. And this car may end up being 5-speed at some point. Look, I'm not telling you guys that it will never be a 5-speed car. But for right now, I'm going to enjoy it the way it is. And if I choose to make it a 5-speed, I will. But it's just nice having that automatic car. It's like me and Hunter were talking earlier, and I've told you guys this before too, but I get up so early in the morning to go to work. I don't want to be shifting gears. I don't want anything loud and rowdy. I drive my truck every day to work because it's quiet and it's easy. I can drink my coffee, This car would also give me that with just a little bit of a sound, a little bit of a cam, and be very, very streetable, 373 gears. So, let's see. Mac Dad says, do you still keep in contact with the guy that bought Yellow Wolf? No, not really. I will, yeah, with Wiznap. Wiznap Mustangs now has that car. So, yeah, I keep in contact with him.
Oh, it's not with Zeb.
Zeb. Yep, so Zeb, they have the car, him and his dad. 5-speed car. Also,
I wonder if Zeb ever fixes his car for that.
I don't know. With your explanation on videos of the bay, yeah, everyone will know it's purposeful. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, it's fine if people think that, but I want to be able to look at the car and think, I don't want it to just look like you forgot to paint the engine bay. So as long as I can look at it and know that it's been taped off nice and it's been done right, I think I'll be okay with it. We'll see. I don't know. Look, I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll know if it works or not before I ever put the engine in it. So if it doesn't work, then I can go ahead and do it great before we put the engine in. All right, we got Mexico in the house. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Got a different ECM you can try. Hello. Wine Red. So the Car Junkie says your channel is awesome. You've always been great with your fans, and sorry, everything's moving. And your channel has a lot of help with the Fox Body community. Well, thank you so much, Car Junkie. I try, man. Right on, look clean. It's actually a cool aspect with the red interior. Yellow more. I hope that's what happens anyway. It'll be fine. It's already red anyway, so, and I was okay with it. I don't really care. But there again, it's not going to be a show car or anything like that. But there's never mind. I'll let that be. That's good. Hey, Brutal. Happy Easter weekend. Thank you so much, JB's Garage. Bet it has a 5-speed in it in a couple of months. It may, Mo. I mean, it very well. I mean, it very well may. But I'm so cool with whatever happens that it doesn't bother me a bit. I don't care if somebody comes back and says I told you so, or I'm not gonna be mad at myself. I just look. I'm 43 years old. I think I'm 43, right? 42 or 43. I'm 40 something. And there's one thing I've learned about myself is that I know myself, and I change my mind every day, daily. I'm like a woman. I'm worse than a woman. I change my mind. I've got to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I never let anybody deter me from that. That's why it's so hard to ask for opinions like, hey, what color should I paint my car? And then do a poll, because I'll probably go the opposite of what everybody chooses. And not intentionally. It's just I have to do things with my touch, I guess. And I always change my mind, and I do it. I'm horrible about that. on your opinion, so Mac Dad asked, in my opinion, which Fox is the fastest out of mine? Yeah. Um, the Calypso is still going to be the fastest car, and then it's going to be the Retro, and then obviously the Carbon Fox. Carbon Fox is. Now, this should be a very fun car, guys. Very fun car with this setup right here. Canfield 192s, Trick Flow Stage 1. We're finally going to put some headers on it. This thing had stock headers, by the way. Going to put some headers on it. X-Pipe, 373 gears, all that stuff. So it'd be a fun car, for sure. Probably the most fun out of the stable, in my opinion. Break is over. Happy Easter weekend. Thank you so much for Matt77. I appreciate you, brother. Ground Zero in the house. Yeah, what's good, man? Nothing, just chilling. Any ideas on shade of gray for the 65 flat or metallic? So I guess you're talking about my 65. I don't know yet. I don't know what we're gonna do on that. I have no clue. Like, we've tossed around black, we've tossed around gray, red, blue, whatever. I don't know what we'll do yet. No cigarette burns on the couch, exactly. So Leach Motorsport says a custom converter from Andre at Edge is the best bang for your buck. Yep. We probably won't do a custom converter in the car right now because I don't care enough to do it. Oh, Lord. Hunter, tell him I'm just different. I'm hard-headed and I'm different. And I know a converter would help this car a lot, but I've
never changed your mind on anything I've ever brought up.
You've never changed my mind? Yeah.
On anything.
I contemplated doing a converter, but I just don't like. Okay, so let's talk about this. You're getting in my head right now. These are the conversations that we have. So I would like to have a converter in the car, but I'm scared I'm going to get into wanting to modify the car more. And now we all go down this rabbit hole. It's one of these rabbit holes. If you ever start it, it's almost impossible to stop it. Now, we will be modifying this motor a little bit, right? It'll have heads and it'll have cam, but that'll be it. Nothing else. It's going to be very, very stock, and with the AOD, it's not going to be a race car. If I put a stall in this car, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to want some type of power adder. I'm going to want more. I'm going to want a stroker. That to me does it. I'm a manual valve body. Like, I know me. That's what I'm worried about. So I don't care enough about it to spend the money and get started and going down that path. But look, what it is everybody's different, right? You're probably thinking to yourself, well, I could do a converter and not go any further than that. But me, I can. It's like I know my triggers. And if we do that, it's going to be game on in. 24-pound injectors, 255 fuel pump. Where should I set my fuel pressure with a vacuum line off? About 43. Need sleep with 18-hour day. Happy Easter, everyone. Oh, man, that sucks, dude. That's 18-hour days. Ooh, Lord. Well, good night, man. Get you some rest. Need advice pulling out my 5.0 TMRW tomorrow. Okay, pulling out my tomorrow. Man, you could have just spelled the whole word with all that. I'm sorry, I'm old, man. I don't get a lot of that. Should I pull out bell housing with motor or leave the T5 and motor with the motor? Okay, all right. Great question, Daryl. Okay, so the way we did this today was we separated the transmission from the engine and then we pulled it out. That works for us because we got a huge, heavy, beastly AOD over here, and that AOD is not staying in the car. I have another one over here that we're going to be putting in it anyway. For you, if you have a 5-speed, pull the motor and transmission at the same time. Just pull it all out, man. There's not a whole lot to do there. You get this thing on out. That's what I would do. If you have an AOD, you may still want to pull it out with the engine because they are freaking heavy. Any of you guys that have ever dealt with an AOD know they are not light, and they're extremely heavy transmissions. So be careful with that. But yeah, man, I just pull it. Typically, I just pull it all out at one time and put it all back in at one time. It's me. What do you guys do? Testing aeroderivative engines. Is that what that is? Turbine engines. Oh, that's cool, man. Gearhead 704. Look at that. Oh my God, the world famous BREW2L. Hey, buddy. Gearhead, you off the chain. What's up, man? Oh, I want to give a shout out. It just reminded me. 417 Fox. Check this out, man. Is that not cool? He always comes up with the best stuff. This is so cool. So he sent me this today and just said thanks, and wanted to send me something. So I thought that was really cool. So huge shout out to 417 Fox and Gearhead for being in the house tonight. Do you plug your PCV valve? If I have boost, I do. If I have a boosted car, I will plug the PCV off and just ventilate with through the valve covers and through. Let me show you back here. So if I'm going to ventilate, what I do is if you have stock valve covers, I just take this off and put a filter on here and put a small filter right here. You can buy them at like O'Reilly AutoZone. And then I come back here and put a filter. You can just pop a filter in right here, okay? Let it all breathe out. Neo's got a pretty cool trick where he'll put two passenger side valve covers on the engine here. So he'll get another one of these and put it over here and do the same thing if your intake allows it. So just, if you do that, though, just don't run a PCV because then you'll basically have a vacuum leak. So if you're going to be running breathers, don't run PCV. I've done it before. Depends on the application. I know you're not supposed to. You can lean the car out, but I have done it. Todd, thank you so much. Appreciate everything that you do for us. Work is tough, and it inspires me on my project. I learn a lot from you. Cool, man. That's the whole purpose of what I try to do. Me and Hunter actually talked about this earlier tonight, and like my whole thing is just to show people you can do more, right? I mean, that's my saying, I guess. You can do more. We can all do more than what we think. My whole life, people always wanted to tell me what I couldn't do or doubted me or whatever the case may be. And I was like, screw you. I'll show you. It's just always been my attitude is I'll show you. And it's so cool now to have the channel and have you guys and to be able to show you guys that you can do more. And you guys are showing me that I can do more. I mean, I see the posts that you guys make on groups and things like that, and you guys work your ass off. Not all of you, but a lot of you do. And I appreciate it. It's all motivation. It's all motivation. What's Hunter got going on over here?
Well, I only got this one bolt left and this whole shebang's coming on.
Yeah?
But I was trying to use the cheetah bar so I had bust my knuckles.
Oh, all right, guys. He made... Oh, so Hunter, let me tell you what Hunter did today.
Oh, man.
All right.
I had a different shirt on than the
Okay.
video. Just pay attention to that.
So listen to me. So Hunter, today, right, we had a huge mess in here. Like, this place was destroyed earlier. There was oil and grease and everything all over the floor right here, right? So Hunter's standing, he's standing like right here, okay? And I'm standing out here with the pressure washer. You can see the water, right? Pressure washer wasn't even running. Like, it wasn't even on. And I go to, like, swing over to it to make him think I was going to spray. This dude takes off and winds his ass up in the floor over here. I mean, laying in freaking transmission fluid and water. It was, look, y'all. Oh, I was hoping that I would be able to get it on video. Or he busted his ass. He was rolling around and all that stuff. He couldn't get up. It was the greatest thing ever. Thank you, Gearhead 704. Appreciate the shout out, brother. Absolutely, man. So you guys know Gearhead 704. I don't have to introduce him, but if you aren't, go there, check him out, subscribe. He's always got some good stuff. And I will see you at Ford Takeover. Retro faster than Papa T's car.
Ooh, that'd be a good race.
Yeah. That'd be a good race. I don't know. Papa T's car hooks better than mine. He would definitely shoot me out.
Think you'd hawk him?
I would like to think that the retro could probably catch it. I don't know. I mean, guys, I don't have a clue. The retro could be freaking faster than the Calypso, for all I know, on 5 pounds. With the Calypso being on 5 pounds, I mean, it could be. You can never say, well, this has a 347 and with 5 pounds and a turbo and bigger heads, it's going to be faster. No. That's not how this works. You never know until you race. I think this car is going to be a decent amount faster than the retro, but I don't know that for sure. The retro and Papa T's car Without a doubt, he'll jump me out for sure, and I'll have to come get him if I can, if there's enough room. But I'm not 100% sure that I can. Pop T's car is on about 6 pounds, and he's got a little more head than what I've got, and it's a 306. It's a lot tighter. He's got a bigger cam. I don't know, guys. Same gearing and everything.
You want me to take this just leave it?
No, go ahead and take it out. Let's just get it out of there.
You just want me to grab some pliers?
Yeah, just grab it about right there. You can already see where somebody's already done that. Happy Easter. All right, so T-Top Thomas says, any new merch coming? I need a white hat ASAP. So we...
white hat?
Well, the white hats are actually limited edition, guys. So if we ever do a white hat, they're very expensive. They're like $50 a piece, okay? That's the way we do those because, for one thing, we started that out, like, since we started doing that, my buddy JJ, so Nikki and JJ, he bought one of those white hats, right? Now, how bad would that be to charge him $50 or whatever it was we charged for this hat, and only did like 6 of them, I think. How shitty would that be if I sold them for less? Like, those are limited edition, limited run deals. So we'll probably offer a few more of those, and of course, you know, I'll sign anything or whatever if you guys want that. But yeah. So back to what we're talking about. I've got a lot of different designs and logos and stuff. So yes, we've got some merch coming. We just got to get off our butts and get it done. There again, I procrastinate. I procrastinate when it comes to design and shit. I just don't have time for it. And I even paid somebody on Fiverr to design a new logo. I can show you guys, I guess. Are y'all interested in seeing some possible new designs? Because I'll go ahead and show you now. What do we got here? Hold on. Let's set you guys up over here real quick. Just bear with me. Let me get this pulled up real quick, and I'll show you a couple of the new designs that that we got. If I can find them, I don't even know where. I've got them so scattered. My computer, man, my organizational skills they're horrible. Not there. I think it's here. Okay, yeah. What are you doing over there, bro?
Dude, I got this thing literally as tight as it can get with vice grips, and this thing ain't moving.
Yeah. Okay, so here's one of the new. Like, you'll see that I've got like a bunch of different options here. So let me just pull them up individually. Okay, so this would be.
Do you want me to start pulling valve cover gaskets?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Did you want me to include the crank puller? Take it off too?
No, just for right now we gotta get the heads off. So like right here, built brutal Fox body resto since 1978. That's when I was born. Built with quality zip ties and duct tape. I don't know. It's just something that I thought about. You know, that I came up with, and then when I did a couple different versions of it. I don't know if you guys can even see this, but anyway, I've got a bunch of other ones as well. I can't find them right now, but yeah, we've got a bunch of new designs that we're trying to get out. So yeah, guys, I know not everybody's gonna make it to Ford Takeover, so we're gonna do like a pre-release probably a couple of weeks before Ford Takeover for you guys, so that you can have it whenever you show up, or if you're not going, you can get it. But that's kind of like my big release date, right? Is around Ford Takeover, because I just love it so much, and it just gets me all amped up, and I kind of hold back my new designs closer to them. Hats are currently in production. Yes. So of course I didn't know the wife was watching, so I better watch what I say. Let's see. It's a great mix of cars and just not rich boys and Lambos. Yeah. I don't know if you're talking about me, Pete, but that's true. That's true. That's the way it is. We are definitely not rich, and but we do try to mix it up with some content. All right. I got a good question for them. Let me set you guys up here. Oh boy, we're just having fun tonight. All right, so check this out. Well, I was gonna get you down here where you could see a little bit. Boy, I bet everybody's like, this dude right here, he sucks. Unprepared, all that stuff. All right, well, whatever. Anyway, okay. This engine that you can't see right here. Okay, so this engine, how would you guys prefer that I do this? Okay, and there again, you know, when I ask opinions, ultimately I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. But you could sway me. You could sway me. What are your thoughts on how we should do this? Meaning, like, would you guys rather see me do a set of GT40 heads with, you know, like the stage 1 camshaft and things like that? Would you prefer that? Or would you prefer me to go out and buy a, like, badass set of brand new aluminum heads for this? Like, I'm just curious as to what you guys would rather see on the channel. Not so much maybe what you can relate to, but what would you want to see? I'm just curious. I'm just curious on that. Because when we first started this build, it was going to be Pro-Max heads. Yes, that was actually an option for me, was a Pro-Max heads. We could still do that. I mean, if you guys really wanted to, we could do the Pro-Max heads. All right, so we got the GT40. So here's my deal with the GT40 heads, guys. I do like them, but they're so many people have them. I don't think I could show you anything. Like Andrew's car has GT40s, and it freaking flies, but it's got nitrous on it, right? I want to show you something that maybe you didn't know. I bet you can make a new Edge look dope. I like Cobras. When you guys want to see a new Edge? Yeah, let's look at a new Edge. Look at that. So that's Hunter's Cobra right here. Red Fire, of course. Beautiful car. It is for sale, by the way. Does anybody need a Cobra? This thing is for sale. It's just pulleyed. Super clean car. Low miles. How many miles are on that car?
Oh, well, it's 113.
113,000. That's not that bad, right? So going back to the heads, right? I'm torn on it. You guys tell me why I need to do GT40 heads. Like, I need to understand content wise. Like, what can we do different? Like, how can we make GT40 heads cool again? Like, what do we need to do? Like, I thought like a set of Pro Max heads or something like that would be something you guys would want to see, or these old Canfield 192s. I may send these things to the machine shop and make sure that they're good. Make sure that, you know, they don't need a valve job and things. We're about to know if about 4 hours when Hunter gets these valve covers off. What? Flowtech heads from Speedway or Blueprint. Flowtech heads. Why does that not ring a bell? Trick Flow twisted wedge heads, 192s, I say. AFR Enforcers. AFR Enforcers. Those are the AFR Enforcers are the Chinese ones, right? Well, Chinese, the ones everybody's been fussing about, right? Is that right? AFR or twisted wedge. Well, guys, we have twisted wedge essentially. I mean, we have the 11Rs on this car. What's the price for the Cobra?
24 OBO.
23,000. If you guys want it, you get it for 23. I don't care what he says. So 23,000. That's a really nice car, and you know, it is what it is. Pro Max. Okay, so use the Canfields. You have them. Yes, Kent. So my problem, Kent, let me explain to you guys. My problem with using these heads right now is the guy that I use at the machine shop. If he tells me it's going to be like 3 weeks, we're buying heads. Like I can't do that. Like look what I have here. This car cannot stay like that. Okay, it just can't. It can't sit out here like this. This has got to be done. So if he tells me that it's going to be like 3 weeks out or something, I'm just buying heads. That's all there is to it. I would love to run these. Now these heads will be used. Don't misunderstand me. At some point, we would take these things, get them redone, and probably put them on the retro. How cool of a build would that be? B cam or old Wolverine 1087 cam would be cool with Canfields and the supercharger and the Hartman intake, right? Like that would be such a freaking awesome build. I almost hate to waste the 192s on this car because they're not going to shine. It's going to be an AOD car that we're not going to race or do anything with it to that level anyway. So, but
You just want me to take them,
what's up?
take it all out in one piece?
Take what all out in one piece?
Yeah.
No, let's just go ahead and just knock all those off, 5/8, and just knock them all off, and let's get these push rods out. Actually, you know what? Look at that geometry. Dude, they nailed that, I think. Sorry, guys. I'm just now for the first time looking. That looks pretty good. It's not centered perfectly, but that's pretty good geometry for what I can see right there. Huh. So they did. We may have to run these heads. Just those look like trick flow push rods, hardened push rods. Huh. I mean, is it just me? Hold on, guys. I want to. Can you see that? Let me get over here. See what you can see. That looks like pretty good geometry, doesn't it? If you can see that, like that thing's centered pretty good for the most part, anyway. What's the cheap Edelbrock head? I don't know. On the Edelbrock. Never mind. I'm back listening. Kelly feeding the reptiles. Yeah. So Kelly's into the reptiles and stuff. She's got all kind of cool stuff. Man, how much stuff do you guys have now? I'm sure you got all kind of stuff. I think you guys were going to start breeding them and stuff. Ever considered doing a coyote swap? Nope. Not really my thing. I would do it. I would honestly love to have one, but I'll never do it. That's over my head, guys. I'm old school, so but they're super cool. I would buy one day. Okay, so GT40 setup, custom cam, 3200 stall, build the AOD, 373 gears, and leave it alone. That's pretty cool, Dexter. I like that actually a lot. Trick flow, been on back order. Okay. Oh boy. Let's talk about this. I'm about to do a video of Fox body parts that you cannot find right now. Have you guys looked around? Did you see the video that I did on the valve covers? Let's see, we got 87 people watching right now. That's about all that's watched that video that I put out today. Let's just be honest, it bombed. But it was something that I wanted to put out for you guys. Grinding these valve covers, which are the ones that he just took off, grinding these things saves you a lot of money. But here's the deal. Find me, and somebody right now, tell me where I can buy a set of short valve covers that will clear your roller rockers. You can't find them. They're gone. They're non-existent. There's Fox body parts are disappearing left and right. Try to find me a trick flow intake, EFI intake for a 302. Good luck. The only thing out there is, or an Edelbrock. The only thing out there is a few of the Holly stuff that's out there. 155 animals, Kelly says, not including the dog, and yes, breeding geckos and snakes. Wow. Jesus. I'm telling you, yeah. Kelly and John's hooking it up right now, man. They got into this stuff big time. But you can't find any of these parts, and that's the problem. Like, they are disappearing off the shelf. I could pull up my computer right now. What else were we looking at today that you couldn't find? Everything was sold out of.
Really? AFR heads?
Heads, yeah, heads. You're not buying trick flow heads. I don't give a crap. You're not buying trick flow heads right now. They're all gone. They're sold out, and they've been sold out for a while. Intakes gone. Head studs gone. Well, not that it really matters, but like off-road X pipes, H pipes, and shit like that. Well, that's the EPA thing, but you're not getting those either, guys. We are losing parts left and right. I don't know when they're going to come back. I really don't. No Systemax. Hang it up. You ain't finding one. I got so 89 GT50 says I got the last black Systemax from Anderson Motorsports. Anderson Motorsports has no intakes, none, no heads. Like, dude, I'm telling you, everybody is sold out. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. This is a problem, and it is getting worse by the minute. I'm gonna do a video on this in a couple days just to inform people, not to cause panic or anything like that, but just to inform you. Like, if you have been thinking about waiting on something, like, you know, I kind of really want this, but I want to wait. No, you better go ahead and get it now if you have the money. Not to cause panic and, you know, shit like that. Look around.
Do you want to put all these in a separate, like, little Tupperware that you have?
What's the reason that we're losing parts? I just put everything up there for right now. I don't know. I have no clue. You guys tell me. I don't keep up with what's current events. I mean, I know I probably should, but everything's just out. And you know, it was the virus, right? Like, everything was on shipping containers, just sitting there, you know, at the port. I don't think that's the issue anymore. I don't know what the problem is. You guys tell me. You can't find shit on eBay either. Nobody's selling anything. I have a Trick Flow Street Burner intake. I'm looking to trade for a tubular intake. Yeah, I'd probably do the same. I cannot stand my Trick Flow intake. I hate them. Sorry if y'all have one. I have one, so I can say that. But I hate these intakes. Am I the only one? Please tell. I cannot be the only one that despises this intake right here. I can't. It's the most horrible intake. It's massive. It's like a freaking ship, like a damn cargo container sitting there. Like, it's horrible. It covers everything up. I know they're good intakes. Supply chain and lazy people not wanting to work, Lamar says. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, but I can promise you that parts are disappearing left and right. Hint everything and made. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, Mike J. Yeah, I mean that pretty much sums it up. Hint everything's made in China. Yeah, economy sucks. And no one wants to work. You can't find anything. Dark blocks. The guys, I think like this is the way I look at it right now. I think what we have and what is in stock right now is probably going to be about it. You better get it if it's there. Like if you've been looking at a cam and it's in stock, like you probably better get it. Seriously. I always liked my old Elderbrock Performer. I love the Elderbrock Performer intakes. Like, I love them. I love all the Elderbrock intakes. Yes, it is ugly, but it works. I'm not denying that Trick Flow that doesn't work. That is a very, very good performer. It gives you a lot of low end, still gives you a little bit of, higher RPM stuff. The Systemax is the intake. I love the Systemax. That is one of my favorite intakes. It's a good looking intake. I know a lot of people, well, I say a lot of people, some people don't like it, but I love it. But yes, the Systemax is huge. That's a big ass intake. I did find one Trick Flow upper. So can anybody tell me? I don't think it does. The new, not new, but the Trick Flow upper, the box intake, does not fit that lower. Correct? I think it's a different. I think it's this. Does it fit that lower right there? Because I would buy that just to give myself some more room. RPM 2, yes. RPM 2 is a badass intake. I like it. I like all of them, man. I like the Victor EFI. They're so cool. All right. I need a 4-barrel 302 intake and a 600 Holly. Nothing wrong with that, man. I think it tripped. Okay. Well, One Quick GT says that he thinks that it does fit the... Wait, is this a track? What intake is this? Which one is this? Is that a track heat? I can't remember. I think it is. I don't like those intakes. Sorry. Isn't the Systemax just a copy of the Celine? Yeah, or the other, one of the other, but they're basically the same intake. Any 4-eyed lovers here? Me, I'm here. I just don't own one. I'm ready to hear my B31 chop. Man, that B31 sounds good. So that is a track heat. Okay. So does anybody know, like, can we clarify before I go digging any deeper on this? Will the upper box intake fit? Because if so, I'll buy that. We'll have to go that route, guys. What the hell is that intake called? Well, I see a thumbs down. What does that mean? What does a thumbs down mean? Track heat, I believe. I'll pay cash for a nice tubular with a plate. There's a tubular on eBay, T-top. Yeah, I seen another guy with a 95 carb swap it today. Yep, track heat. Elderbrock Performer. Okay, let me look at this. Trick Flow. Upper inner take box. What the hell? What is that intake? Is it the R? What is that intake called?
What did you do with that towel?
There it is. Trick Flow EFI. No idea. R series. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this intake right here. Will this intake fit that lower that I have? That's the question. I think it will. It doesn't specify on here. Yeah, the box R. Well, the box R fit that. So T-top, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, there's one on eBay. I think I saw it, but they won't. Oh boy, box R is also nasty. So at this level, 11, 12-second cars, a carb is best and cheapest way to go. Absolutely, Bob. I agree with you 100%. That's a nice intake. Yeah. High RPM box. Yeah, I'm good with that, man. I don't really care. We're going to have gear in the car, so it'll be cool. Why not run a... Okay, why not run a carb single plane drilled for injectors? Because I want to keep it stock looking. That's the only reason. I just don't, like EFI looking. I don't want to get into all that custom stuff, guys. That doesn't matter to me. Like, Wally's Garage is this channel. What Anderson cam do you recommend? Depends on your setup. The N41 is always just like a go-to cam. B31 for boost. B21. Box R will work with the Type R lower. T-Top, it's $2,200? You gotta be kidding me, bro. Are you serious? The one on eBay? No way. Hold on. While we're right here, watch this. Watch. We're on LMR's site right here. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Check this out. We're looking for heads. Out of stock, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. You can buy these. You can buy the X2 heads. Ones that nobody wants, I guess. Out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Look, out of stock. You can buy Edelbrock. I'll give you guys that. If you want some Edelbrock heads, you can buy those. There's 2 of those. Other than that, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Everything is out of stock. Look, even the kits. And the reason why I think the kits are out of stock is because I think they broke them up. Because they were running low. And I think they separated the kits and sold off individually what they had. Because everything's out of stock. It's ridiculous. Edelbrocks are okay. Yeah, they're okay. I don't have anything against them. I just wouldn't pay $2,000 for a set of Edelbrocks. That's just me, though. Everybody likes what they like. I'm a trick flow guy. I like those, or not even really an AFR guy. I mean, they're great heads, but you know how everybody just kind of picks like their own thing. I like the Pro Max. I like some of the other stuff, and I do like the trick flow. So tired of out of all this. Yeah, man. Look, Slow 5089. I agree, man. I can't find anything. There's nothing out there. It is horrible to be looking for parts and you can't find anything. And I think I'm going to have the same problem when it comes to head studs. Those are always out of stock anyway. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. Edelbrock, made in USA. Yeah, like I said, I have no issue with Edelbrock, guys. Like, you know, please don't take offense or anything like that if I don't like it. I just not something I would normally pick. Yes, parts right now are crazy with national back orders. It's nuts. Wheels, good luck with that. Can't buy any wheels right now. Most everything's out of stock unless it was something new that they just got in. I waited 2 months for my Edelbrock EFI intake gaskets for my 5.0 Fox. Yeah, that's crazy, man. When will you restock apparel? That's coming very soon. The wife and I are working on that right now. It'll be probably in the next month. 3 weeks to a month, you guys should see some new apparel coming in. I promise you we're working on it. According to Trick Flow's page, the box upper will only fit the R series lower. Okay, so which one is the R series lower? I don't know. Is that not the R series? I guess that's not the R series, right? That? No? Yes? I don't know, guys. Like I said, I don't like the Trick Flow intakes. I will say that. I like their heads and everything else. But so is that the R lower then? Or it's like the box R, I guess is what you're saying. I don't know. You guys can learn me something tonight because I don't know. So I've heard some guys say yes and some say no on that. Well, look, guys, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy just kind of hanging out and talking and showing you what we got going on, which isn't much tonight, but I do enjoy it. But I probably better get over here and help Hunter get all this stuff done. We got to get these heads off and check them out.
Well, I'm trying not to use that impact so it's not so dang loud.
You can use it. It'll be all right. It's cool. Hunter's going to have to use the impact for a minute. Let's, no, we're not going to have time. I was going to try to show you guys what the heads look like apart, but we're not going to have time. It's taking them forever. But what? Hey, don't cuss. Don't say we can't do that. You apologize to everybody watching.
No, I apologize to baby Jesus.
See what I have to deal with. Let's see the lower again. That's the lower. So will the box R fit that lower? I have no clue. I don't know anything about that stuff, guys. See, okay, so like going back to this whole Edelbrock thing, I just don't like the Edelbrock heads that much. I love the Edelbrock intakes though. Love them. I love trip flow heads. I don't like trip flow intakes. It's weird. Looks correct. Okay. Okay, I'll do some research. I'll dig around on the internet and find out if that'll work. Because that intake's actually pretty cheap. What was it? So it's $400 for the upper intake to make it if it'll work.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot cheaper than
Hell yeah, it's cheaper than buying $1,000 another intake. Nick Lee said Flowtech heads are in stock. Huh, I might have to look into that. I think we're gonna run the Canfields. I gotta save some money for some other stuff coming up. So we'll probably just run the Canfields for now. Unless we change our minds, which probably will. Performer air gap for dual plane, Victor for single. I have a 2003 Cobra. It's been waiting on anthracite, 17 by 10 and a half. It's cool. What do you recommend for?
I don't know what's going on.
What's something wrong with it?
She's crying. I don't know what's going on. I can't get her to calm down.
Oh, okay, guys. We got an issue with one of the kids. So, thank you guys for watching. Nothing bad. Don't worry. But I got to go in here and handle some business. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.